YouTube, what's up, you fantastically beautiful people? Y'all did an amazing job hitting the 15 or more like goal on the studio tour. So as I promised, here's a breakdown of my actual PC setup and everything that is on my desk. Let's jump into it. Alrighty guys, so we're gonna do it from left to right and show everything that is in my setup, and then we'll get a little bit more detailed into the guts of the computer, shall we say. So obviously, left-hand side, we have the tower. That is the brains of the operation. It controls everything else across the stream. Then we have the Go XLR sound mixer that controls all the audio mixing and routing and everything, whether it's coming from the microphone that's up there, different streams and audio settings, just about all of it goes through that Go XLR. Some of it is controlled by the next piece of equipment here, which is the Stream Deck. It's a lot of my scenes, or if you tab over here, and this is some of the shortcuts that I use when I'm streaming GTA, you know, such as putting it in stream mode and stuff like that. It saves me having to type it all out. Just mash those buttons individually and it takes care of everything. Going a little bit further to the right, we have the Xbox Series X controller. As you can see on OBS, it's set up to demonstrate what it would look like if I am streaming, and more specifically, Call of Duty. So when I play Call of Duty, I use the Xbox controller, okay? Over here, we have the Corsair keyboard. I do have a secondary keyboard that is under my little stand here as a backup, but I typically use the Corsair here. I have a mouse on the side here, which I cannot remember, Ultra Tech or something like that. I cannot remember who manufactures the mouse. And then on the far right side, we have the Xbox Series X. You can tell how often I use it. It's not actually plugged into anything. We have the swing arm that is connected to the Shure SM7B microphone, which through all the wiring and routing under the desk and all that, and look at my slippers, it goes through the Go XLR as well. Then we have a Logitech square ring light, whatever you want to call it. It's right there. That gets a little bit more lighting on my face, allows me to black out the rest of the room and still be visible on camera. The camera that we use is a Sony a6400 DSLR camera. That's what gets you that 4K crisp webcam picture. The two monitors that you see are going to be both LGs, but one is an ultra wide, one is a standard definition, both 4K monitors. I do all of my streaming software and chat and stuff on the ultra wide, and then I game on the standard, okay? That is the rough tools of the stream. Now we're gonna hop in and utilize OBS. Everybody wave at the camera. And that's what I'm going to use to give you a little bit more breakdown of my system. System specs are up on the screen, and how that basically came about is I went to a couple of gaming companies, PC building companies, and I said, hey guys, this is my budget. I need y'all to come back with what you can build for me and how quickly you can get it. And a company called CLX Gaming essentially won the bid. I don't want to say bougie or sound bougie rather and say they won the bid, but that's essentially what happened. Is they won my business, and this is the build that they came up with. And I, rather than going down the list and listing all the parts, because, a lot of it doesn't make sense to me, right? I'm the guy that just kind of said, hey, build me a gaming PC. This is what I needed to do. And, come back and let me know what you can do. So the only real requirement that I gave them is I said that it has to have a 4090 GPU in it. That was a non-negotiable for me. And they said, well, that's going to be the most time-consuming part to get, and it was. I submitted the order, I want to say December 27th of 2022, and I got the computer by March of 23. So I've had it for almost a year and a half now, and I enjoy it immensely. It's what allows me to bring y'all fantastic content, and it's the brains of the entire operation. I used to run a 2 PC setup, and I've thought about going back to it. But for the most part, this computer can handle anything that I throw at it. I've not really felt the need to go back to a 2 PC setup. It would be nice from a standpoint of a couple of the streaming aspects, like if games crash or things like that. You can control the streaming aspect and the gaming aspect separately. But I've not had those issues. I don't have any of those problems anymore because the computer is can handle all of it. So, anyways, guys, that has been my setup tour, or basically my setup tour. That's been my breakdown of everything that we use. Hopefully y'all have enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe on the channel, and we'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace, guys.